Hi guys, it's Narenzade in the Sustainable Center again. We were cut off there. Anthony's connection dropped just like his Empire Army, so, what are you going to do? So you were saying about getting away from the victory point scenarios.
Right. So anything that would enable that, including getting stuff off the board, I think would be really cool. I mean, I hate to allude back to 40K because I think it's a shitty game, but one thing it does well is good missions. And in that game, you can have like one guy left and still tie or win the game. Where this whole game is all about points denial and points captured. And if I got 200 points, I'm just going to run away. Whole army's built around getting 100 points and then fleeing and how quickly can I get these points, and how many points is this unit worth? And it's just, I don't find it to be a fun way to play fantasy. I think we should have alternate ways. That's beyond just killing stuff because, battles shouldn't be decided on body count. It should be decided on, like claiming strategic objectives and getting things and delivering messages or anything else. And hopefully they'll go that way in ninth, but this would have been a good opportunity for this tournament to differentiate itself, and I think it's a missed one.
Tell you what, man, we should just. I'm telling you, we should just make our own GT with these crazy scenarios.
Not 5,000 points. That's insane.
No, not 5,000. We can do it though. Everyone will give away free ponies at the door, and everyone gets a piece of your Empire Army.
I probably have enough to make that happen.
It'll be great. So, +1 for killing all the enemy messengers, +1 for getting 2 of your messengers off the board, +1 to destroy the enemy general, +1 for killing the first unit of the game, and +1 for destroying all enemy special units. Pretty typical stuff.
Special units is unique, but again, am I going to go out of the way? Not really.
Probably not. I can't.
Typically, special is what makes up most people's armies anyway.
Yeah,
right?
it'd be pretty hard.
You take more of that than core. So.
Pretty easy, my Skaven army. It's 2 units of gutter runners.
Yeah, you're the exception. Most people, their whole armies, they're special.
So, round 4, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is my favorite scenario, actually. 12-inch pitch battle. Before rolling for deployment and spells, write down in secret 3 non-character units. The good one, they gain +1 initiative. The bad one, +1 weapon skill. And the ugly, they cause fear or terror if they already cause fear. Characters in the unit do not gain the chosen benefit. Note that you may not have a unit have multiple abilities. 3 different units. For every named unit destroyed, award 100 victory points. I like it. I just like the fact that it does something that I don't think I've seen done in another GT. Like it distinguishes.
Kind of indifferent to it. It doesn't get away from battle line and look at like, okay, now we're gonna give the White Lions weapon skill 6. Shit. It's not so helpful if you're like Skaven per se, and you're like, all right, my Storm Vermin are weapon skill 5. Oh, my White Lions are weapon skill 6. Well, that didn't fucking do anything for me, right?
Oh, bro, it's so huge though. Weapon skill 5 Skaven? Are you insane?
Yeah, but I can guarantee you, I could walk around, see the armies, and with 90% accuracy tell you who's gonna get the +1 weapon skill.
Probably, yeah.
Buff. I mean, it's not really hidden to anybody. Like, who am I gonna give in my army to cause fear? I guess a gyro.
Who's going to get +1 weapon skill? This unit of Witch Elves? Or these 5 Doomfire Warlocks? Yeah, probably those Witch Elves.
Dude, Brolocks are ridiculous. They could totally get +1 weapon skill and rule the world.
Well, did you see my review on the books?
I haven't looked at that one yet.
You don't watch anything on my channel. Don't lie to me.
I watched the Skaven battle report.
Why would you watch the Skaven battle report and not?
I want to know my enemy, and you're just a carbon copy of Skaven AZ.
No, I'm not. No, don't you dare say that. That's so fucking hurtful.
That's racist.
Yeah, not all Skaven are the same. I didn't even watch his channel. Alright, I do a little bit, but no, I like his channel.
Well, your bunker's made out of slaves, so you're fucked.
Well, no, wait, okay. Well, no, all right, we'll do that at the end.
We had a conversation about this during our game, and we both concluded that your bunker of slaves is fucked.
Why? All right, give me one good reason why.
They're slaves. They're really like your whole army is centered around your characters in that bunker, and you put them in literally the worst unit you could possibly put them in. And they're not like zombies where they can regrow and they cause fear and they're immune to sight.
They're the best because they're cheap. They're half the points.
Okay, I put 3 demigriffs into his clan rat bunker. He had full command, which slaves cannot. He could challenge me out with his champion, which slaves cannot.
Slaves can take a champion.
They can't take a standard then. They can't make the full wall, so you can push the BSB to the 2nd rank, for example.
Well, bro, how are you hitting my fucking bunker in the first place? That's mistake numero uno, bro.
You might open up the hole to your bunker by yourself because you're Skaven, and you might shoot your warp block, your fucking hell cannon or warp lightning cannon through your storm vermin and create a giant hole for me.
Oh yeah, well at that point though, I mean, come on, that's just Skaven though. Then I'm not even upset that I lost.
You're not saving that many points, and you don't have a parry. You don't have any armor.
50% is huge, and 6+ armor save is not going to matter. Even 5+.
5 up, 6 up. Don't they come with light armor, Clarence?
I think so, yeah, but that's still irrelevant. What does that do? You
Not
never
when
get
you
it.
with a stone thrower and strength 3, you can save a third of those guys. You need the bodies so that way it bumps up your leadership.
But see, here's the thing though: you kill all those guys, like, because I'm probably going to make a leadership 8-9 check.
Probably, but if you don't, you just lose by default.
Yeah, well, that's how I basically won a best general. So, like, at that point, I kind of deserve to take one for the team like that. So, you can ask Chris Sly. He's probably. I hope he's not watching. So, bonus points: +1 for killing the good unit, the bad unit, the ugly unit. +1 for killing all the enemy core. +1 for not losing any of your named units. That sounds like madness. If anyone gets that point, I'll be really impressed.
The people who are going to table the other people.
Still, though, to not lose like one of them.
If you just have 3 giant units, if you do the Malorian and you just have 3 giant units and you don't lose any of them.
Is that a dance?
Yeah, it's a dance. I mean, he's played games where he hasn't lost his savages, his black orcs, or his trolls.
That's true.
Again, it just comes down to if you table, you get all these points. Yes.
That sounds healthy. Round 5, the final fight. King of the Hill, as it should be.
This game seems like it's a little too much thinking for round 5.
Oh yeah. Well, I do my best.
Usually round 5's like battle line, no special rules. Just get the fuck out of here and get done.
Yeah, everyone's hungover and tired and.
Yeah, it seems like we have to do a lot of thinking in this one, which is more than I want to do.
Are you telling me I should drink more?
No, I'm telling you I don't want to think that much.
Yeah, it'll probably be. Well, even still, I mean, the Hill's only an extra 400 victory points. Why
That's
victory
more bonus
points?
victory points than the whole rest of the tournament's giving out.
Why victory points? Wouldn't it be cool if the person holding the Hill won?
Yes, it would be very cool. And you can only have 1 unit per side up on the hill at a time, so you couldn't spam like 3 units of slaves. Like you'd have to pick your storm vermin or your slave bunker and have that be the king of the hill for your army. And I could only send forth 1 unit to go on the hill and challenge your guys on the hill, and we could duke it out. That would be really cool.
Wait, that's not how it works right now, right? That's how.
No, I'm explaining how I believe it should work.
That would be pretty cool. Wow, that idea is actually pretty ingenious.
Genius.
Wow, that does sound fun though, because like okay, well, I'm gonna buff up on my turn and then hit this hill, and we're gonna have this fucking showdown.
And you can only have 1 unit up there.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Kind of like that. All right, not in the world of what ifs yet. Not in the world of what ifs yet. So basically, all the models within 6 inches of the hill count their unit strength. I guess the unit strength is.
It's defined
Infantry's
below.
1, Cavalry 2, Beast 3. So dire wolves are worth 3.
He'll have to clarify that. I would assume they'd be cavalry because they're on cavalry bases.
Right. And then Monsters Infantry 3, Monsters Cavalry Wounds. That's interesting. 2 for Flying Cav. Always fucking the Bretonians. Chariots, Wound Profile at the start of the game. Monsters, Wound Profile. Oh, so the DM Prince is always going to be worth 4. That's mounts, character wounds, and monster wounds. Wow. It's quite the bonus there.
Well, this mission just rewards people who, take 300 models in their army like you.
True. Wait.
Bretonia will never win this mission.
No. Is it 1 per model, or is it 1?
Model.
It doesn't say that, does it?
Yeah,
the number of models holding the hill. Oh wow, Jesus, yeah.
So you just chaff up and you push your 150 slaves near the hill and win. You don't even need to be on the hill. You just need to be within 6 inches of the hill, and somehow 150 slaves is equivalent to like 50 fucking demon princes in terms of how we're doing this counting here.
Well, that's how slaves work, though. I push fucking 150 slaves forward and I win, right? Like, isn't that? I'm pretty sure that's how this game works.
Pretty sure.
No, fuck. You're my favorite. That's great. So, and you can nominate someone at the start of the game to get a wizarding hat for free. Are you going to nominate someone to get a wizarding hat?
Of course I am. It's going to be my lord.
That's absolutely insane. See, but now you know Game 5, you're going to 2-dice some spell and void your gigantic dwarf lord.
Hey, he'll be fine. He's got 6 wounds. He ain't going anywhere.
How many times do you think you're going to put your name in your book of grudges?
How many times I'm going to what?
Put your name in your book of grudges.
I can't grudge myself.
You're like, and then I rolled the void with my wizarding hat.
That would just reiterate the fact that dwarves should not have magic.
That's true though. See, he flew too close to the sun. You should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think the wizarding hats is goofy and fun, but it doesn't constitute it to be a mission.
Right. Okay, so bonus points, +1 for holding the hill. It seems like that should be like 5 points.
That should be the mission.
Right.
Not a bonus point.
+1 for holding more than 2 table quarters. +1 for having a unit in the enemy deployment zone. +1 for killing enemy general. +1 for killing the most expensive unit. Nothing out of the ordinary.
No.
Yeah. So overall, I'm excited for the GT. I think it's going to be a real good time. But do you have a couple minutes? Do you want to discuss some what if scenarios? Like, how would Anthony, how would the sustainable center run these missions?
Well, we'd have to go back over it, but I already told you 5, right?
Right. Yep. 5. Just so you win if you have the hill.
You can put one person on. You can put one unit on the hill, and that could be like a demon prince or a whole unit. And when your opponent charges the hill, they can only have one unit charge the hill. So you could charge like 3 units. Let's say I'm going to charge all 3 of my lances because I don't know who's going to make it. Mm-hmm. But if they all make it, you pick one. The other 2 have to like fail charge or stop at the base of the hill, and those 2 units duke it out. No other units can like go up on the hill. You can cast magic and stuff, but that's about it. And that's like a real king of the hill. Like, I send forward my best dudes, you send forward your best dudes, and we'll fight for the hill. And whoever has a unit on the hill at the end of the game wins. And if both armies have a unit on the hill, then it's a draw. No one wins.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Because it's also funny, right? It's mission 5. It's literally just throw fucking everything.
Well, I definitely think that there's a level of seriousness at the GTs that could be dissipated away. And I mean, like, we're talking about seriousness here. I mean, everyone knows my history. Like, I think that it would be great to have, like, a GT where, like, the scenario is king of the hill. Like, wait a minute, whoa. You mean I could lose the game if I don't hold the hill? Oh no, not you could. You will lose the game if you don't hold the hill.
Right.
That to me is fun. That to me is exciting. Like, it's different. It's unlike any other GT.
We could model all of our missions off of Halo.
Oh jeez.
Slayer, you pick one character in your army, and you just count his kill count, and whoever gets the most kills wins the mission. So it would require everybody basically to take a combat lord, which would be hysterical for like the Skaven, because you'd have to take the Fellblade and shit. But there'd also be a lot of games about that, because like if my demon prince gets into your slaves, which is normally what you would push into me, right? Mm-hmm. He can get like 50 Slayer points.
No, my Slayer would be the Hellpit, dude.
Character.
No, why? Why does it have to be a character? I would say single model.
Halo, and we need a Master Chief for every army.
Single model.
I don't know, because then you're going to see like a Kadai Destroyer, and that's not fucking cool.
Oh, but a Demon Prince is fine.
He's a character. He's a lord or hero.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it okay though.
I think directionally, it's Hold the Skull. I think would be hysterical, where you have a skull
just in the middle of the board.
And you have in the middle of the board, and you have to run and go get it. That would encourage people to take fast units, but anybody could pick it up. So like even dwarves, gyrocopter. Go.
Right.
go get the skull, right? Fuck this. You have to have a flag apparently to carry an object.
Right.
You could do hold the skull. What other missions were in Halo?
Oh no, with the hold the skull though, like you gotta make it like really dangerous though to hold the skull. Like you can't march, and everyone gets to reroll their charges on you, and then they have hatred.
Yeah, I mean, I think they would naturally have hatred, yeah, because you have the thing they're trying to hold, and literally it would be whoever holds the skull at the end of the game turn gets a point.
Yep, they win.
But no, you can make all your missions after Halo. So that would be 5. 4 is the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Before we'll just make Slayer.
Yeah, you would just make that. Yeah, sure, make it
Or
Slayer.
Slayer. And then 3 is deliver the message, and you got to get the messages off the board, and if you get more off than your opponent, you win.
Right, and if you each get 3 off, it's draw. Yeah.
Yep, and 2's the vortex. So for the vortex, what would we do instead?
Um.
Oh, the skull.
Yeah, we could do hold the skull there.
All right, and then Blood and Glory. We just do Blood and Glory, or do you have another? Do you have another Halo-inspired game?
I think you would actually have. You could do standard to captured.
You could.
Just instead of just like breaking a unit, you have to physically capture the standard to never captures more flags.
Or you fuck with everybody and you just make him one Watchtower.
No, I don't like Watchtower. I don't like bare bones Watchtower. Like you have to modify Watchtower to be like it's only 2 floors tall, so no 100 fucking Wood Elf archers can get in it, and it only has a maximum capacity of like 40. So that way you can't see like 100 night goblins hop in it.
Right.
You have to put some restrictions in there. Otherwise, it's just a clown house. And like these 100 night goblins are gonna go in there. Like really, no way.
To be fair, you could fit 100 night goblins into anything. They're like cats.
You probably could, but like it makes it ridiculous. Like I have 100 zombies in there, and I'm gonna grow more into the unit as they're in the building. Like I don't necessarily like that, but. A modified Watchtower could do that, but I mean, King of the Hill is basically Watchtower.
All right, so game 1, team deathmatch. You get paired randomly with an opponent.
You could just do a mission where it's all about killing everything. I'm not saying to take away victory points entirely. I'm saying make it the tertiary +1s and stuff. Give it some kind of value there, and you
Right.
can have a mission based upon just victory points. But imagine how crazy of a list you'd have to. You'd have to account for everything. I have to be able to table somebody in one game. I have to have fast stuff to go grab this fucking skull. I have to have units capable of going across the board and delivering a message. I have to have a combat lord capable of killing a fuck ton of guys.
Right.
And,
I think you'd also see people. I think you'd see different winners too. Like more frequently, you'd see people at different tables because, like, I think there are people who certainly game quite a bit and have they know what to expect because they go to every GT they can. But when you can't account for just deathmatching someone out or denying points or double fleeing for the win, I think that will mess with people quite a bit. Oh God, did I lose you again? Damn it. Well, everyone, this has been an excellent broadcast. I'm so glad that we got to do this. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and I will post up some battle reports, and I will start another hangout probably later this week discussing the rest of the tournament of Lords and posting up builds and all that. So have a good one, guys.